A massive Russian military truck convoy, packed with dozens of soldiers heading as reinforcements toward occupied southern Ukraine and Crimea, rumbled down the highway. The troops thought they were safe in the rear. Then Ukrainian FPV drones appeared without warning. In a devastating swarm attack, kamikaze drones slammed into the trucks one after another. Explosions ripped through the column. Burning vehicles blocked the road as soldiers desperately tried to escape. What was supposed to be a routine troop movement turned into a scene of chaos and heavy losses in just minutes. Welcome to military force. In this full detailed 18-minute breakdown, we examine exactly how Ukrainian drone units caught and destroyed this huge Russian troop transport convoy. From careful intelligence preparation to the rapid execution and the serious consequences for Russian forces, this is the complete story. If you want honest frontline analysis, hit that like button right now and subscribe. Ukraine's forces did not discover this convoy by chance. This was another successful operation born from months of systematic preparation by Ukraine's highly professional unmanned systems command and military intelligence units. Russian commanders have been rushing troop reinforcements through the land corridor to support positions in occupied southern Ukraine and to bolster defenses inside Crimea. Ukraine has turned these movements into high-priority targets. The preparation was thorough and professional. For weeks, Ukrainian long-endurance reconnaissance drones, satellite imagery from partners, signals intelligence, and sources on the ground closely monitored Russian reinforcement routes, especially the roads running from Rostov and Taganrog through Mariupol, Berdyansk, and Melitopol toward Crimea. Analysts mapped convoy patterns, identified typical truck formations used for troop transport, noted escort routines, and located the most vulnerable choke points where large columns are forced to slow down or bunch together. Engineers scaled up production of specialized FPV kamikaze drones optimized for soft-skinned targets like troop trucks. These drones featured powerful fragmentation and incendiary warheads designed to maximize casualties inside packed vehicles, advanced thermal imaging for night and low-visibility strikes, extended range and strong anti-jamming capabilities, including fiber optic guidance and AI-assisted target locking. Production lines ran non-stop to ensure enough drones were available for effective swarm attacks. Drone operators underwent realistic, mission-specific training. They practiced in simulators using real convoy footage, learning to quickly identify troop transport trucks, prioritize lead and center vehicles to create roadblocks, and coordinate multi-angle attacks that prevent soldiers from escaping. Training emphasized speed and volume, overwhelming Russian escorts before they could react effectively. Strict operational security was maintained so the Russians would have no advance warning. Deception played an important supporting role. Ukraine conducted smaller strikes on other supply routes and created fake electronic activity to pull Russian air defense and electronic warfare units away from the main corridor. They deliberately left certain road sections quiet for a period, encouraging Russian logisticians to use them for large troop movements. Forward launch teams quietly positioned themselves at optimal strike locations. After continuous surveillance, intelligence confirmed the movement of a huge Russian troop convoy. Multiple heavy trucks loaded with fresh soldiers, accompanied by escort vehicles, heading deep into occupied territory. Ukrainian command authorized the strike. The execution was swift and devastating. High-altitude reconnaissance drones tracked the convoy from a distance, providing continuous live feeds to the command center. As the column entered a vulnerable stretch of highway with limited escape options, the attack began. Scout drones locked onto the main troop trucks. Then waves of Ukrainian FPV kamikaze drones launched from hidden positions. The assault unfolded with shocking speed. The first drone struck the lead trucks, disabling them and creating immediate obstacles. Follow-up waves hit the center and rear of the column. Explosions tore through the packed vehicles. Shrapnel and fire ripped into the troops inside. Secondary blasts from fuel tanks added to the carnage as burning trucks blocked the entire convoy. Russian escorts tried to return fire and activate jamming systems, but the sheer number and speed of the FPV swarm overwhelmed their defenses. Soldiers who survived the initial hits jumped from burning trucks, only to face continued drone harassment. Smoke and chaos made organized escape or defense nearly impossible. In minutes, the once large reinforcement column was turned into a line of destroyed vehicles and heavy personnel losses. Post-strike drones remained overhead to document the destruction, track any remaining threats, and strike rescue or recovery teams that rushed to the scene. The entire operation delivered a major blow to Russian manpower in the south. The immediate aftermath was grim for Russian forces. Losing dozens of soldiers in a single convoy significantly weakened reinforcement plans for units in occupied southern Ukraine and Crimea. Surviving troops who reached their destinations arrived shaken, while commanders faced immediate shortages of fresh personnel. The psychological impact was profound. Russian soldiers now dread these road movements, knowing that Ukrainian drones can strike at any moment with deadly precision. This strike fits into Ukraine's larger strategy of logistics and manpower attrition in the south. By targeting troop convoys, Ukraine is not only reducing Russian combat strength, but also slowing the entire reinforcement cycle. With the Kerch Bridge under constant threat and ferry routes unreliable, the land corridor has become the primary lifeline, and Ukraine is making it extremely costly to use. This operation showcases the continued evolution and professionalism of Ukraine's unmanned systems forces. From simple battlefield FPVs to coordinated deep strikes on troop reinforcements, Ukrainian operators have turned drones into one of the most effective tools in modern warfare. Domestic production reaching millions of units per year ensures Ukraine can sustain this pressure despite the intensity of the conflict. For Moscow, the steady loss of troops in transit adds to the growing strain on their military. It forces commanders to reconsider how they move forces and increases the overall cost of maintaining their positions in occupied southern Ukraine and Crimea. The Fortress Crimea narrative is being challenged daily by these kinds of precise, intelligence-driven drone operations. As the smoke cleared from the destroyed convoy and Russian forces attempted to recover what they could, the broader lesson became clear. No Russian troop movement in the south is truly safe. Ukraine is actively hunting reinforcements before they can reach the battlefield, slowly but steadily eroding Russia's ability to sustain its occupation. What do you think? Will these constant strikes on Russian troop convoys eventually force Moscow to reduce its presence in southern Ukraine and Crimea? Or will they keep pushing more soldiers forward despite the rising losses? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you want more in-depth breakdowns of Ukraine's FPV drone operations, major convoy ambushes, and the latest developments around Crimea, smash the like button, share this video with others, and subscribe to Military Force. Turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching this full 18-minute analysis. Stay informed, stay strong, and we'll see you in the next mission breakdown.